97.1. Good to have you with us here on a Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to keep this very, very, very simple, okay? Everybody, maybe you're in your car, you're hopping on 75, you're leaving just the end of a disastrous game, an awful, awful series against the Twins. I have a simple question that I would like you to answer. I'm incapable of answering it. I want you to give me 3 reasons I should give a damn about your baseball team. I want you to just give me 3 simple reasons. I mean, you can come up with anything you want. Because outside of Michael Fulmer, I find myself 2 reasons short. This team stinks. You come out of the All-Star break, you got a 6-game homestand against 2 bad teams. Kansas City can't win a damn game. You see what Cleveland's doing to them? Then you play the Twins. For God's sakes, the Twins are awful. You score 4 runs in 3 games. Why should anybody give a damn about this team? And above all, even if they actually start to play well, good old Brad is there to take care of business. That's right. You know, your manager. Last night, with not pinch hitting Saltalamacchia. Today, leaving K-Rod in damn near 30 pitches. I don't have any faith in it. I'm sick of it.
It was my call.
Honestly, why wouldn't you fire Brad Ausmus today? You're heading to Chicago tomorrow for a 4-gamer. You got about 10 games left before the trade deadline. You've come out of the All-Star break with no zip, no hop, no pep in your step. 3-3 in 6 games versus bad teams. This is why I don't believe in this team. It's why Terry doesn't believe in this team. This guy's the ultimate homer over here. And the guy goes, Mikey, I'm apathetic. I don't have anything to offer you. Oh, thanks, T. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'm serious. These last 3 games were disgusting. And you pulled a miracle winning a game 1-0 when you had 3 hits on a night. But go ahead. 248-539-9797. Give me 3 reasons anyone should care about this team. I'll take all answers. Ticket text 97136. Go ahead, Terry.
Well, once again, how did I watch the game when I went? Went out, chilled, had some beer and everything, and didn't have expectations. This is just a so-so team. And I think it's ridiculous to get your dander all up because this is a team that cannot and will not win. I was just reading some interesting quotes from Upton. He says that we should be buyers. This team, they broke camp to win this division, and they still can win this division. Look, I think a bunch of teams go into the season with the expectations of winning division, right? What happens is the fan base is the only ones who think they can win something. Ask someone outside of Detroit if they're looking at the Tigers as a potential division winner at this point. And I would say you'd find very few people. The other thing about Ausmus, and Mike, I've never changed my mind about Ausmus. I don't think he's the right guy. But you know what? I'm not going to scream up and down and say fire him today. I've always believed that. They can do whatever they want.
I know.
Because you know why? I don't care at this point.
Yeah, you only fire a manager when you're out of options.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, there is. You can do the right things, but you don't.
As a fan, you get upset by it.
Whether it was last week when he didn't go to K-Rod for the 4 outs, whether it was today when he left K-Rod in too long, whether it was last week when he left Anibal in too long to face Josh Donaldson and blow the game open, or it was last night not going to Saltalamacchia and somehow letting McCann and Iglesias hit with the bases loaded. I'm tired. We try. We want to talk baseball. God, football can't get here fast enough. But this is my whole point. I don't believe you're catching Boston and you're not catching Toronto. Therefore, you're not making the playoffs. So, whether you believe they need to fight the good fight or just compete or, the owner won't do it, great. If Mike Ilitch doesn't want to sell because he's desperate to win a title, it's his prerogative. It's his baseball team. But newsflash, join us in reality. I'd be selling everything I could right now because this team's no damn good. And you know what? Here's another thing for you. Nobody wants to talk about it. Last 15 games, anybody looked at what Miguel Cabrera's giving you?
Virtually nothing.
It is nothing.
It's clearly something that can't happen.
You go over the last month. Why don't you go pull V-Mart and Miggy combined over the last month? Go tell me what you find. Whole lot of nothing. And Upton's giving you a whole lot of nothing all year.
Yeah,
Nobody's hitting.
His nothing is better than yesterday's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hot compared to what he was before.
It's crazy. And you know what? Today with Verlander and Ausmus, whatever. We watched it and started laughing. You want our honest reaction? We were laughing. Comes out of the dugout, and Verlander mouthed it to him. Sure looked like it, at least. Don't you bleeping do it. And then whatever he did when he put the glove to his mouth, well, I can't imagine it got cleaner after that. And you know what Ausmus did? Walked on back to the dugout.
Did he even say anything to him?
Yeah, Brad.
He probably did. He had his back to it, but whatever it was no more than 4 or 5 words.
You don't have to leave, but you can't stay here, Brad. Get the hell up off my mound.
Yep.
And give me a break. The right call was taking Verlander out. He wiggled out of it. But 111 pitches, you just put a guy on. The guy who took you deep earlier in the game is up at bat. You take him out. It's not a big deal. It's not a personal affront.
All right, but let me throw this one at you. Doesn't Verlander, based on what he means to this organization compared to Brad Ausmus, what he has done before, and also he's had exchanges like this with Jim Leland, doesn't he deserve the right in a situation like that to say, no, I'm not coming out? It's Justin Verlander. It's not Anibal Sanchez or anybody like that. He has that cachet here, or he can do that, or cachet. He can do that in this situation because he's JV, and
you know what?
Who's the manager?
The right call's taking him out. I don't care who the pitcher is. Justin, you gave us 8. You gave us over 110 pitches. You're done. I'm going to the pen. We're out. Now, it worked out. The whole point is that's the microcosm. That was very open, and Verlander was glaring at him. Oh, yes. I know some of you dingbats are going to call in, telling me what a competitor he is. Okay, that's good. Save it for the movies. Go pop in a Rocky IV DVD. The right move's taking him out, and the manager came out to take him out. You know what happened? He got crumpled up and thrown back in the dugout.
Yep.
So I'm done. And oh, by the way, you know, even if you had faith in your baseball team, which clearly none of you do, can anyone explain why the hell Sanchez is starting on Sunday? Anybody want to take me through that one? Explain to me how Anibal Sanchez is going to take them out on Sunday in Chicago.
Well, he had his best outing of the year. And you know what? I think Ausmus has to pitch him. And I'm not certain if he wants to or whatever. I think he has to pitch him. What you saw from Sanchez last night, that's like in his world, a Cy Young appearance.
I know.
He's coming out here screaming and hollering and saying, look at me, thumping his chest and everything. I think the Tigers, based on last night, they're going to give him another opportunity. And it's sort of like you with John L. Smith. If you want the guy out, you need one more bad performance.
Yeah.
You didn't get it last night.
You know what? If in order to get what I want, they got 4 in Chicago, 3 in Boston, 3 here against the Astros. You know what? I basically need them to tank the next 10 games. Make it an impossibility to do anything but sell. They're not winning anything. They're not winning with this guy. They're not winning with this cast. And I know it'll happen inevitably. They won't sell. They won't do anything. They'll go out, they'll win some games. They'll flirt, get within 4.5. We'll listen to a couple of you chicken heads call in and chirp. And then they'll do what they always do. Regress to the mean. Because that's all they are is average. It's embarrassing. You come out. I love how everybody made the case for the All-Star break. Oh, my God, we got so many games with the Twins. Here you go.
Right.
Here was 3 against the Twins. You lost 2 or 3. You're lucky you didn't get your asses swept in your own house. Win a game 1-0 with 3 hits. Go figure out the last time you pull that trick. Last time this team was consistently decent, what'd they do? Thank God you played the Rays for 4 straight. Got the miracle win to sweep their asses out. They've lost 25 of 30. Wow, bully for you. You beat up on the Rays. Congratulations. You can't give me 3 reasons to care about this team. You can't give me 3 reasons I should bother watching them.
No,
lose a series to the damn Twins. Are you kidding me?
Well, you're right. But let me ask you this question, critical question. Would you seriously, if you were in charge right now, get rid of Brad Ausmus? Or are you just venting right now?
No, I would do it. What the hell I got to lose? You telling me Al Avila's sitting up in that box, believes he can win a World Series? He may say it in the paper or say it on the radio or something like that. There's no way to GM, if he sits home, looks himself in the mirror when he's shaving in the morning, goes, yeah, we can win it all.
I have to believe in a moment of clarity he would not believe that.
Well, if you don't believe you can win the World Series, and you watch Ausmus go out there and make mistake after mistake, and I know I got 10 days to the trade deadline where I got to answer to my boss and figure out how I can convince my boss to give me more money and allow me to further bury the franchise down the line, yeah, T, I probably would do it.
Brother, I think there's a love for Brad Ausmus in that front office.
Okay.
And I have always wondered, you know what, I kind of bought into it at the beginning. You know, maybe this is the new fresh face and everything, new mind and everything. But after all the mistakes he's made, I kind of question, why is there still love for him today?
Well, that's why I don't think they're going anywhere. It's a long list, and that's one of them. 248-539-9797. Hold on. Keep it tight. We'll do a little rundown. I've got the numbers on Cabrera and V-Mart since July 1, and they are worse than I thought. Give you those next. A lot to do. And your phone calls if you're out there. 97.1.